Metal Gear Solid is, at a surface level, a goofy franchise about a man in a skin-tight suit who hides from his enemies under boxes. His goal is to stop a deranged villain from destroying the world with a giant robot that can launch nuclear weapons. How can anything with such a ludicrous plot be anything short of comedy? Surely the series as a whole must be a satire on American politics, terrorism, and espionage. Right? Not exactly. Metal Gear Solid absolutely contains elements of satire, but in reality, it's not the comedy you would expect it to be. In all honesty, some of the themes present throughout the franchise hit harder than those found in classic literature. Metal Gear Solid deals with themes from the ethics of fighting against one's country under extreme circumstances to the difficulty of finding a safe haven for war-torn soldiers. The best way to look at the story of Metal Gear Solid is by examining the tales of its characters and how they relate to its core characters. This characterization will seek to highlight the major themes of the franchise as they appear in each major character's stories. The aim of this video series will be to do exactly as was previously mentioned, and examine a set of characters and their relationship to one major character. The first video will take a look at the boss and her relationship to the Cobra unit and Naked Snake. The goal of that video will be to examine how she is both a tragic hero and a compelling villain. The next video will look at Big Boss and his comrades at Foxhound, MSF, and his relation to Solid, Liquid, and Solidus Snake. The video will seek to illustrate how power and ambition led him down the path of villainy. Next, we will concentrate on Venom Snake and his deception of his comrades and the world. The next video will focus on Liquid Snake and his comrades at Shadow Moses and his eventual fusion of identities with Ocelot Revolver. This will examine Liquid's leadership and how it differs greatly from that of the boss and Big Boss, and how jealousy and hatred fuels his desires. Then, the following video will shift focus to Solidus, his Big Shell comrades, and Raiden, looking at how much more flat of a character Solidus is compared to the characters focused on in previous videos. Last but not least will be Solid Snake and his camaraderie with Otacon, Raiden, and Colonel Campbell. This final video will attempt to explain how Solid Snake was able to rise above his previous counterparts and reach the ultimate goal that the boss wanted to achieve. Ultimately, by investigating these characters and their relationships, the key themes of the series will be made clearer. Hopefully, through this process, I will be able to show that the Metal Gear Solid franchise is much more than a goofy satire of real-world issues.